Okay, today we're going to do an unboxing here of a Quantum Smoke PT. This is the Inshore series, I think the series 3, and it is a size 30. I have a bunch of these, I love them, but we need a new one. And I got turned on to Quantum, before my dad died. He had a couple of the newest Quantum spinning reels at the time, and that's when they introduced some of the features that they still have that we'll go over in a minute, and that's why I still use them. So, came in a nice box. Once we're open here, we get an insert. Looks like, looks like you get a reel diagram, but no parts lists. So I don't know what good a diagram is without a parts list where you can go look at the part number so you can search and order on it. Okay, let's see what else. Protection plan, how to stay tuned, how to keep it tuned, and stickers, which I'll promptly put on my locker here. The reel comes with the handle disassembled, so it compacts. There's the bag with the reel. You also, looks like you get a line lay profile kit. So it's a couple of spacers in here. And what that does is adjust the way the line, goes around the spool in the shape of a cone, one way or the other, or just perfectly up and down. I've never needed to use them because that varies for me depending on how you're fishing, and your fishing style will also kind of dictate how your line lays. But anyway, so it's in here, kind of a cool idea, I guess. Okay, looking at the reel. So double bagged here, very good. And those are just gorgeous. Those are just gorgeous reels just to look at. They hold about 250 yards of 20-pound braid, about 150 yards of 15-pound mono. So you always get to carry more line. That's why I use braid as a backer. So to put the handle on, you simply just start to get it threaded, and then reel like you're going to reel a fish until it stops. And I just hold the spool and the bail and then tighten just a little bit, because you're always going to be in that direction. It's never going to come loose. These are not sealed drags, but that's okay because at the price point of around $200, some of the other features more than make up for that, as we'll see here in a second. But anyway, just couldn't be smoother. I always like to kind of give it a spin to see how long it takes for it to stop. But it does feel nice and sealed up and greased up in there. It's got a really solid precision feel to it, no wobbling or anything like that. Okay, some of the great features about these reels that make them worth every penny to me is, number one, they have a titanium bail. So and I think Quantum has a patent on this. You won't see this on any other brand. Other bails that aren't titanium can dent and bend and all that kind of stuff by getting banged around. And I'm rough on my tackle, so I need something tough like this. It's also why I didn't get it in a small box, because I don't have to worry about it getting crushed. Anyway, because if you look, you could just twist this stuff all day long and it goes right back into shape no matter what. So anyway, so that's a great innovation. I have taken these apart. They're very tight and compact in here. They don't need much maintenance, especially if you don't dunk them. Just a good rinse off is all I ever do. But maybe once out of every 3 years, one will get a little tighter for some reason. Maybe there's some salt or something in there. So I'll take it apart, clean it all out with CLP, dry it all off, and then apply new grease and reassemble. It's good to go for another 3 to 5 years usually. I've never had one go bad. Well, that's not true. I had a previous model go bad, and we'll show you that in another video. But anyway, the drags are super smooth. You don't need to crank down on these to get them to tighten up. And these are just some really tough reels for their size. Even though they're a size 30, I've reeled in bull redfish, black drum, oversized black drum, and kingfish on these. So they put, as long as you got good line and good rod, so that's all it takes. I usually put these on Falcon Coastals, but I'm going to use my wife's rod this time for this reel. It's a Crowder, a pink Crowder rod. And in just a few minutes, we'll go ahead and show us spinning it up the line. Today we're mounting this reel on my wife's medium heavy Crowder fishing rod here. These are very nice rods, made in Florida. They're a little pricey, $250 price point roughly. but she wanted it in pink, so it's super nice rod, and this will be a good combination with this reel here. And there we have it. Next we're going to get some line. Anyway, I like doing these by hand. I find that the machines, a lot of times the machines can overwind them a bit. Okay, we're all nice and mounted up here. I have the line kind of just saved off. They have a line saver on the side of the reel there, so you don't have to get it tangled up unnecessarily. It looks good. The line laid exactly the way I like it. I like it to taper forward. If you put the spacers in under here, it'll either level that out, or actually you can get an inverse taper as well. But I find that after I fish with it a while, it's pretty even all the time anyway. So very nice reel. Next I'm going to go over, I'm going to connect this braid line to some fluorocarbon leader that I use down at the coast. People always ask me what are my rigs, and so I'm going to show that. There you go.